You know, I've seen a couple neat things, and what's funny is they've occurred between the two big dams, Minnesota Falls and Granite Falls dams, where it is hard for fish to get. You know, they can get around Minnesota Falls, but it's not easy. The neatest thing I think I saw the first time was an eel. An American eel came up, and we were collecting fair fish. And when that came up, I yelled right away. I said, "Get that eel!" And he missed it. And I was like, "Well, never going to see that thing again," because they're just like a snake. It's gone, and it come up again, and he grabbed it quick, and took it and put it in in the oxygenated tank, and we took it actually to the fair in Madison, Minnesota, and that was cool. That was the biggest hit you can imagine for that fair. It was an eel that was, it was good size, so that was really cool to see that. Because one of the misconceptions, and this is where it gets trouble when dealing with people about these dams being fish barriers. The misconception is, well, then they'll say, well, then it's not a fish barrier, so what's the big deal? Yes, it's a major migration fish barrier, but it's not a complete fish barrier. It's not going to stop species from infiltrating upstream, but it's going to really disrupt the whole abundance of things. That's a difficult thing for people to understand where we're coming from, but there's a big difference between those 2 points. The other thing we caught that was really cool was, it was really high water out there 3 weeks ago, and we were doing some our annual IBI sampling, and we got done with that. And the riffle in Granite Falls is one of the most unique pieces of habitat on the whole Minnesota River. And I told the guy with me, I said, we're going to go try to find some anything unique that got around the dam this spring again. And we went up in there. It was really hard to control the boat, and it was, I thought, this isn't going to work very good. The second fish that came up was a blue sucker. And I had told him, I said, anything that doesn't look normal, just scoop it up as quick as you can. And he had a split second because the river was going so fast, just to reach down and grab that thing, and he turned around and put it in the tank. And right away I was like, what was that? I didn't expect him to get anything unique, to be honest, at all. He goes, I don't know, I've never seen one of those. And here was it was a blue sucker. And that was really, really cool to see, because there are just some really neat species in that river. And I know that there's some critical habitat, spawning habitat for those species. And right now it's really hard for them to get to it because Minnesota Falls Dam is there.